Thanks for listening to the Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Support us on Patreon at Protectors of the Wood. And to all the eco-warriors out there, remember that everyone can make a difference, and every action counts.
The sun is rising in the bright blue sky. The world, I know it comes alive, and I'm feeling like the time has arrived to be what I can be.
Oh, it's like the universe is at my front door. To you it may be just a corner store, but I'm afraid there's more, 'cause it's a lot to me.
It's a lot to me. It's a magic land, and we're all in it. Step right up and let's begin it. It's in the faces of people that we see. Father, mother, sister and brother, come outside and see one another. Don't you think together we might find a way? 'Cause I gotta say, we can make it happen today. Oh yeah.
The Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series, episode number 132, Emergency Planning, Part 1. It seemed as if her head had hardly touched the pillow when the morning sun shone full on her face.
I've got to get curtains for these windows. This is ridiculous. I'm supposed to be doing something. But what? Tuck! I've got to see Tuck now.
Abby estimated the time as 9:30 a.m., set and wound up her alarm clock, dressed, boiled water, drank tea in 20 minutes, and was out the door. The sun was bright in the deep blue sky, a gorgeous day. She knocked a few times on the side door of the church, and Tuck appeared. His frown was not welcoming. His eyes were glazed over. He didn't even say hello. But Abby was very motivated and brushed Tuck's bad mood aside.
I need a few minutes of your time. Right now, if possible.
I'm in the middle of something.
Please, you won't be sorry.
Tuck took in her serious expression and invited her up to his office. Abby sat in a chair at Tuck's long table. One end was covered in a mess of papers.
Oh, let's just avoid all that.
Tuck motioned to the jumbled pile. Abby could see files, receipts, bills, lists of figures, notebooks, letters. An adding machine was close by. Abby was thinking.
Oh my God, is this how he organizes the church finances?
Tuck sat opposite her and stared blankly at nothing. Abby was not sure how to begin.
Well, what is it? I need to get back to this.
Tuck waved to the mess as if it were garbage.
I've neglected it far too long.
In a rapid, unemotional voice, Abby laid out the facts that George had discovered, including the possibility that Morphy would make a financial offer for the churchyard, and the ongoing effort to take photos of the decay of the church school building. Her news hit Tuck like a hammer. He stared at her, speechless. Then he put his face in his hands.
It might not be as bad as you think.
Tuck looked up and shook his head.
No, it's even worse than you can imagine. I should have asked for help a long time ago. No one has volunteered to run for trustee against Becky Scudder. People are afraid.
I hear you, but I have ideas. Can I make a few suggestions?
Tuck looked up with a shred of hope.
Please, go ahead.
First of all, I'll find a candidate to run for trustee. Put that out of your mind for a day or two.
I can't possibly get it off my mind, but I would certainly appreciate your help.
Second, we're capable of moving very fast. Maybe you should write a list as I spell it out.
Tuck smiled and laughed. He reached for a notebook.
Go, Abby!
Okay. You'll be meeting with Terrence, Fred Peterson, Dr. Bear, Tom Winkle, and perhaps...
What? How do you even know that?
I overheard your conversation at the end of our council meeting.
Oh, I'm trying to keep this meeting private. I'm not supposed to form my own committee to take the place of the actual board of trustees.
Yes, and everything George told me last night is also a secret. He's stealing that information by stealth and is in a dangerous position.
It's hard for me to get used to this. I never thought becoming a minister would be such a rough ride, full of bad choices.
Bear with me. We're both busy today, and this is the only time we have to make a plan.
Tuck nodded and opened the notebook.
So, you have this meeting tonight. You already have a handful of very competent people eager to help you organize the church finances.
Tuck shook his head.
I can't ask Dr. Bear, Fred Peterson, or Tom Winkle to do that, precisely because they are trustees, and I will be obliged to report to the whole board. I can't put them in an unethical position. I should be consulting our treasurer, Betty Palmer, but I'd probably get myself fired. This!
He waved again at the mass of papers.
This will all be used against me.
How about Terrence Williams?
He's a highly paid lawyer, not an accountant.
I would certainly want him as my advisor. If you don't ask him, I will. Our community council will need financial organization and advice, but you should speak to him privately. I understand that he may not want to go through all the details and reports you'll need, but my mom does that for a living. I almost forgot to tell you. She's going to visit us this Tuesday afternoon. And she predicted you would need help. Somehow she's already aware of your paperwork problem, financial crisis, whatever you call it.
Yes. Years ago, she was always asking me who was organizing my taxes, the payroll, etc., hounding me about it. I should have listened to her then.
And how about Bishop Beckett? I know he supports you and Pastor Banks with some very important things, like protecting Rivergate and Hidden Valley.
Tuck looked up from his notebook in surprise.
I won't hide how curious I am about where you get your information. But this is not anything he can hide from the trustees. I keep thinking that maybe one of the trustees is hiding information, and that would be something the bishop would deal with. I feel like I'm missing information, and maybe your mother can help me.
So much is at stake here.
Don't get me started. Okay, what's next? Let's move on.
Sometimes I'm walking on rainbows. Sometimes I'm locked underground. But if I hear you say it's all okay, there's nothing compares with that sound. I'm lost, but now I'm found. shape that I'm in. Just come back to me, I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. I care about a lot of things, I guess. I try and I try just to do my best. But if it's not right with you, there's nothing I can do. I'm lost before I begin. God help the shape I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just come back to me, I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. Sometimes I'm stumbling through my day, and there's no light upon the way. There's nothing I can see, it's dark as can be. Hold my hand and see me through. I'm lost if I don't have you. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just come back to me, I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. God help the shape that I'm in. God help the shape that I'm in. Just come back to me, I'll be yours for free. I'll do all the good I can do. It's just that I need you. It's just that I need you.
Trillions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.